Hey, I am live. A little bit late today, but I am live. Good morning, everyone who is arriving. Good morning, Sherry. Hello, everyone. Kim Kretzberg. So nice to see you. Let's see. Are you a different name now, Kim? We'll see. Good morning, everybody. Joanna. Jewelry Talk. We're here with Jewelry Talk today. So, good morning. Oh my gosh, nice to see you guys. It's already been a hectic morning for me, so it's kind of crazy, but hello. Oh my gosh, Sudine, Karen, nice to see you guys. Oh my gosh, Rainbow Tribe, I love it. That's a great name. Good morning. Here I am, Thursday morning. I'm a little bit hectic. I came right over. Hi, Fran. Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. I came right over from a meeting. Oh, Mary Jo. Nice to see you guys. Good. I wanted to tell you guys that actually I came from a meeting on my new Shopify site. If you guys want to hop over, I don't have a lot to sell. Well, I have some of my gems, but I'm getting my site put up. I actually have some of the dance on there. So we just came from a meeting now. Hi, good morning, Jewelry Talk. So Jewelry Talk, you guys, is just I've been a jeweler in all different aspects of jewelry for 30 years. So for me, it's like I really want to talk about the other aspect of jewelry, and that's how jewelry originated for costume, for expressing yourself through, just the dance performances, through class, talking about just different classes and who you are and what you wear and what area you're from, ethnographic jewelry and all of that. Hello, everybody. Good morning. So really, Jewelry Talk is just a lot about the original reasons for jewelry. So in my life, I have, hi, nice to see you. In my life, I have traveled all over in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and I stayed in small villages. I stayed in places that were crazy because there was no hotel rooms when I was in my 20s. So it was really interesting, really fun. I've been able to participate in real ceremonies behind the scenes, just natural ceremonies where people are just having a bonfire at night because there's no electricity. And then you dance and you're singing and you're playing and you're just being you and you're wearing your movables, So that's kind of like my origins and where I'm from. Good morning, everybody. Hello. So, oh my gosh, so many people on. Yay. Oh, my necklace. Thank you. This one I still have to add to, but I might not. Sometimes, I really feel like it's just kind of full all in itself. And absolutely, thank you for talking about it as a compass, because it really is a compass. And there's another compass. This one actually really matches the piece. For me, it's like I really love having the length of something come up my hand because that's where it can be supported. So if I have a longer area, I'll put it up to the top of my hand because I can wear something all the way up. Oh, thank you. Just nice and simple. I wore my Moroccan and I wanted to actually, thank you, nice and simple today. Most of my pieces, I wore the dramatic one last time, but those were kind of, those I shipped off to Milan. And I got a message this morning that they just arrived. So my pieces are being curated with hopefully the film that goes with it, the film performance piece on my work and the model photos that I have taken in my work. And if you guys decide to hop onto my website or hop onto my Shopify that's attached, it's Jewels of the Nomad. So if you guys hop on my Shopify, you'll get to see some of the film. It's not actually the real polished film that went to Milan. That one's beautiful. I'm going to be able to post that one soon, but we're trying to find a spot for it. But you'll actually be able to see, where the performance was. It's here in my studio. The photo shoot's here in my studio. So I built, or actually down the hall, people who are here in my studio, it's like down the hall, we have this gorgeous big room. They used to build cars here. So it's down there where it's filmed. And so So that's exciting. I slept so good after getting those pieces out the door. You know, it makes you realize like I'm working and working for different, you know, I have a lot going on and we're working for different reasons. And those tasks passed and I'm just excited. Now I just get to wait for the results, and the event's going to be the 3rd to the 6th, and I'll get to, you know, I'm going to be definitely showing up out there. One of the things I want to do this year is I actually want to hop on one of the trains and take the trains into Switzerland, and you know, I just have never been up in that area. I'm really excited about getting on those trains. I love trains. You really can see the countryside, so I'm super excited about June. The weather's going to be kind of nice. And I wanted to tell you guys, you know, so we have Intentional Metalsmithing open. We have new people on, and I hope some of the new people are here. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome. We're forming another group. Christine and I, we've been working hard, and she's gonna send an invite for everybody who's been in the group, Intentional Metalsmithing Forever. And we're rejoining with some new people, and I think it'll be really fun. We're still gonna have the Friday sales. So tomorrow, like when we hit tomorrow, anyone can put any extra stones and jewelry up that they have to sale. Oh, and make sure I go on the train to India. I think I am. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm actually flying into Delhi, and I am, we decided we're going to take just some public transportation out to Jaipur. And I'm going to spend most of my time in Jaipur this time, because I don't want to travel too much because of COVID, but I do want to spend all this time in the silver area. So I'm super excited about that. And Gail Crossman Moore, hi, welcome to Jewelry Talk. I don't know, this is our tribe, this is our group, and Gail is a jeweler here, and she's one of my friends from way back. Welcome, welcome. And I'm just talking about, you know, for me and jewelry, all of my alchemy and history and all of that. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about Moroccan jewelry with the Berbers. So I actually wanted to mention that in my workshop, I know you guys know we were scheduled for October of 21. No, we were scheduled for October of 2020, and we all know what happened there. So, you know, we all had to wait a year. And if anyone is interested, there might be a couple spaces opening. Where right now, Michelle, who is organizer of our event, is really finding, you know, who's staying, who's going, who needs to shift around. There's some people who signed up to go last year and they can't make it this year. So if you're interested, just email Christine, email me, or email me here, or message me, and I'll pass you over to Michelle, who's organizing. I'm not organizing, so luckily for me, I think, you know, I'm so happy. Yay, you've been trying to get in. Good, good. Just either you can message me on here and I'll pass you over to Michelle. You know, there's a couple people who aren't maybe able to make it this year. And, you know, now it's like because of COVID, if we can't make it, you get complete money back. But when she set it up for 2020, nobody knew about COVID. So, you know, Michelle put all this money down, and people can't get their money back unless someone else joins. So it's going to be really fun, really exciting. The whole itinerary for Morocco is on my website, and you're welcome to join there. And we're actually touring Berber Jewelry, which I have some of the Berber Jewelry here. We're actually going to do a whole tour on, we're staying in a Bedouin tent. It's the Bedouin people, it's the Berber people. And this right here is Berber flamboyance. So this is the kind of silver and jewelry. This is Africa adorned. It's on one of my recommendation lists, but this is Berber jewelry. And literally, I don't know if you guys know it, but people who have been to Morocco before, they know that Berber has been, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And this gorgeous, gorgeous piece. You know, just these beautiful cuts, which is why I kind of wanted to wear this piece here today. I would say that definitely very Berber influenced. This is the nomadic life that I love and imitate. The nomadic life where you wear your jewelry. We're literally towards the end of this trip, we're staying in a Bedouin tent, We have air conditioning and flushing toilets and all that. But for the first part, we're spending time in Marrakesh. We're going to markets. We're going to see all of this beautiful. Well, first of all, when we land, we get massaged. We stay in 5-star hotels, 5-star events. And oh my gosh, see, I have not been to Morocco and I'm so excited. I feel like visually when I come back from there, damn kids cramping your lifestyle, Christy. I couldn't go for the longest time because I had my kids. And I tell you what, I'm feeling the freedom now because my kids are both out of college. So I'm super excited about all of this. But, you know, so we're actually going to markets and we're looking at Bedouin jewelry. We're actually going to pop into a museum and really look at the history behind all of this. We have a lot of time to soak in and we're going to just be taking in. We're going to be seeing people like this. We can, you know, see how the jewelry is really worn in person. We can see the spices. Oh my gosh, the spices. Go to my website if you're interested and take a look at our itinerary. And then right in the middle of that, we have a 5-day workshop where we're going to take all of our maybe pieces that we bought and we're going to be working in the studio with the nomadic silversmithing kit that I have, that's on the Alchemy of Soldering. You guys watch the Alchemy of Soldering, that's our nomadic kit. So you guys bring your nomadic tool set there and I'm going to have butane waiting for us and we can do all of our work there in the studio. So it's a nice air-conditioned studio that we have. And then we will be doing yoga if you want to. We're going to have really healthy food. It's kind of like a little respite where you can kind of stop and gather in and have a little bit of, waking up and having our breakfast, doing the workshop, a little bit of steadiness in between. And then we kind of breathe it out and we go on to the rest of our trip, which is heading into the desert. So this was the part that I was like, oh my gosh, we so have to do this. So we're heading into the desert. We're staying in a Bedouin tent out in the beautiful desert. We're riding camels. It really is the life, this nomadic life of the Bedouin people. I know Sherry's coming. Oh my gosh. Yes. So really, I'm super excited and there may be a couple spots that opened up. So if anyone is interested, please get a hold of me or Christina and we will forward your information on to Michelle. The pricing is everything is there on my website. So it's really going to be a beautiful trip. So if you guys are interested, this is all what we're doing out here. It's all kind of this North African type of, I can't wait to get there. I really feel like my life is going to be changed in the middle of all of this. And I'll put you guys together a nice little, like a kind of a little kit for that too and tell you guys what to bring. So this should be really good. When you lived in the desert, the camels would come and eat in my garden. Oh my God. Joanna says she lived in Morocco. So that is pretty incredible. So that's kind of, if anything, I'm going to be doing a lot of social media from there. You guys can follow along. There is another trip planned for 22. And then I don't know if I'm doing that again, but I am going to India and I'm going to India in a couple weeks actually. And then I want to check it out ahead of time, meet with Michelle. And then we're doing India for, oh my God, the Indian jewelry too in January. So think about any of that. Oh, the souks are shopping heaven. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Debbie, for saying, I think you lived there for a little while. I remember you saying, finally comfortable with the torch. My acetylene is jealous. I know, it's so true. Your acetylene can sit there for a little bit and then you can always hook and join it up later. He can join in. The butane is easy. This is what we're going to use when we're in Morocco. It's part of our traveling kit. This is what we're going to use when we're in India for soldering. This is what I use anytime I'm on the road. And this is what you want to use, if you're beginning, if you're working out, when I did my Alchemy of Soldering course, you have so much to focus on, so much to concentrate on that you don't need to worry about like a scary big torch necessarily. These are so fabulous. They actually, the outgassing from here sinks So you're not breathing in carbon dioxide. You're not breathing it in. It's all kind of sinking to the ground, the carbon dioxide. So, you're still breathing in your oxygen, any of that copper or anything that releases from your work. You want to always have good ventilation, but any of that copper that releases is actually going to be sinking down. So, that's where these torches work pretty well. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah. Oh, see, so some people prefer, I'm telling you, I stopped using my acetylene torches for 3 years. And when I really started to get to know this torch, and I show in Alchemy of Soldering exactly how to hit your screens and how to hit it and what to do, all of that, you find, and how to heat it up. I can solder anything. This piece, this is a hollow form. I probably went in 20 times, 20 different soldering points to create this piece. And I'll show you from the side, and I'll show you on the back. And this piece was done with a torch, with this torch. I might have put another butane torch under. I think I might have had 2 of them, and I annealed, which I'll show with when we get more, with an advanced class. So I'll be starting in more of an advanced class soon. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm building here. On my studio, I've got my gorgeous gems here. So I know you guys, this is actually a Moroccan piece, and I'm building this piece for Morocco. I actually have a couple more. I'm in the middle of building it, but this gem I had to take out. I have to repair. So this is, I don't want to drop my gems. They're not set. And then this piece will be hanging in here too. So somewhere. So I love these chokers. So I'm really interested in chokers. Yay, yes. I'm bouncing the flame, not aiming at it. And that is exactly what you have to hear. And that makes me feel so good. It was so sweet because I heard my friend Richard Sally, who I always talk about, Kim turned me on to it. I listened to his interview. He's a jeweler and a friend of mine. And he actually talks about, which was really sweet. It's like we stay up with each other's programs and what we're doing. And he was talking about, just what a positive program that I'm a person that really tries to help people in the jewelry world, because I think you guys know it's my philosophy. I'm happy. I have figured out a lot of things through all these years in jewelry. Not just in building jewelry, but it's your spirit behind your jewelry. It's what you put into your jewelry. It's building yourself authentically. And that's really all what I'm about. So it was a sweet statement from him. He was talking about how I really liaison people, really try to help people get to their core and their real work, which thank you for that statement, Richard. I'll have to chit chat with him a little bit. But so I really do. It's like it's important for me to have you guys successful. The more people we have out in the world that are successful and happy, the better our world is. Oh, thank you. I am willing to share because we don't take away from each other. We all build. The more love I give to you guys, I talked about it in one of my other statements. The more I put love into my group, my first group, it was scary because I didn't know what would happen, but I made a commitment to really 100% mentor people in all ways, not just in your skills, but also in who you are as a person and how to get there and how to get clear and how to get to your real self, and with my first group, I realized when we were finished, it all came back to me. And it's like, oh my gosh, I became alive because we're just, a give and take here. The more you put out, the more you get. Oh, thank you. So I wanted to tell you guys, it was going to be yesterday. It was this morning. I actually just started running short of time, but I'm just putting together a little meditation on what I call the artist breath. And Christina's been asking me for a long time, and that might even be hard from Christina. It's just a little 5-minute meditation when you show up at your bench. I'm just going to talk a little bit about it. I'm really getting closer to exactly what I want to say in it or do. But I was actually just reading again recently that you can't, to clear yourself, to get to clear, which is clearing all your angst, all your old stuff. We all have things that we came into this world with. To clear yourself, to get at your bench, the clearer you can get when you show up for your bench, the more you're going to be able to just put your real self in and focus, and you're going to be able to accomplish when you're focusing, not just like, what should I do? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. If you're focused and you're accomplished and clear, you can get to your bench and be efficient. So this artist breath that I talk about, it really is a yoga breath, and I'm bringing it over from yoga, but I'm just changing it up a little bit. Actually, I'm changing it up, kind of rolling the whole philosophy of what we do in an hour yoga practice into just like a short clearing, to get to the point. So I was just doing a little bit of reading like on narcissism and, just maybe this type of clearing, children of this behavior, like how, or just any type of little bit of mental problems that you've maybe had with growing up with. Just, everybody has, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to go into all this detail, but anyway, for clearing, it's like you can't get rid of old angst on your own, and if you're bringing old problems into your work, you're not able to get to your new work or your authentic work. So, it talked about, you're not going to be able to get rid of all of this yourself. What you need to do, it's this breath work. 90% of your emotional trauma can be removed in breath work. So, a lot of people have done this process. Oh, thank you. But it really is this breath work. So, it's necessary to do this breath work. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I do this breath work. I started this breath work 3.5 years ago. I used to have to do it, 200 times a day, and then some. And finally, see that? So I'm really to the point where, I can do my breath work. If I happen to wake up in the middle of the night, just to exit things out, I can do this breath work and I can fall sound asleep again. So, so it's a lot of this new psychology that's coming out now, and it has to do with me going through this whole yoga process. When I did this incredible yoga process that was a lot about the breath, it really is about the breath. And, it really is about exiting all your old stuff. I am, my energy is so even now. I have such a strong way to come at things in my own work. I have my own voice. It doesn't make me afraid. It doesn't make me worried that your pieces are going to be better than mine. You know what I mean? I'm just here about the good of the whole through all of it. Last night I watched your bezel tapes. Yay! Yes. So it's like when I showed up to do that work, I can hold a space and be there. And you are there too. And some people are already there in our group. And it helps because when you're there, if you share with our tribe, so we have our tribe of intentional metalsmithing. And when you show up clear, people see you. And when I show up clear, you guys see me. We see each other. And you probably are an incredible place from yoga. And some people don't even need to do yoga. It's some people that say, that they don't necessarily need to do the yoga. All you need to do is that yoga breath. So I'm actually, and Christina's been on me for taping that. Ujjayi breath. Yes. See? So it's a Ujjayi breath, and I'm actually kind of just condensing my own version, and I'm calling it the artist breath. So I will have that recorded for you soon within the Intentional Metalsmithing program as well. And like I said, sometimes I do it 200 times a day, sometimes 100 times a day. So, the healing shows. Thank you. The healing shows in my work and my teaching. Thank you so much. And I really hope so. I'm feeling like, look, when I get these gems in, which I just got a new batch in. Wait, I'm going to show you guys my gems in a minute. I got squares. I got tear shapes. I got really nice shaped. I'm surprised at how well the prices are. You guys are going to see beautiful shapes, small and skinny. Connie's walking out. She's photographing them today. So we'll have them up on the site soon. Yeah, here, let me grab them, Connie. Connie's here. Want to come say hi, Connie?
No. Hello. I don't want them to see me.
Connie doesn't want you guys to see her. She's here photographing, but I'm going to show you guys a little handful. Oh my gosh, I just actually will put a little handful on too. So, and I actually got some raw rubies, and I'll show you guys. Hang on, I'm going to put this. So here's the gems. Can you guys see the different shapes in here? I've got some Rivolis. oh my gosh, who knows? But, you know, it's a deeper bezel in the back. So you guys are going to really have some good shine here. I have to see how to pronounce these, you know. So you guys really, there's some beautiful, beautiful containers. And even, so all different shapes I have here that I've been using myself. So I already started building with these. So well priced. And, you know, for me, and then look at these tiny ones. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed. Because you know what? All you need is gorgeous in the lemon quartz too. Look at these little tiny ones. So you can fit so much of these in $100 bag, you know. And then some of them I did bigger again too. But really, just these little ones are so beautiful and they really catch the light. So that will be on my site soon. Christina will send out a mailer for that. I ended up getting some gorgeous ruby colors that just, I'm really excited. So what I was going to say about this, and then for me, it's like what I can't leave alone is I always have handfuls of my, why do I love this rainbow tourmaline so much? Oh my gosh. Rainbow tourmaline is probably some of my favorites. So, you know, to me, when I found my gem dealer is, you know, I know I get to meet him. So I'm actually going out to meet my gem dealer. Super excited in a couple weeks out in Jaipur. And I already know when I first got some of these gems in, it's one of the things that's the most important to me when I talk about the yoga breath and I talk about putting good intentions into your work. You know, one of the things that Deepak Chopra says is never put good money after bad. Like never put, like if you're a person that's enlightened or you're in this space and you feel like someone's kind of being sleazy, but you could make money off of this deal, you're supposed to pass those up because it's important that your energy matches with, it's really important that your energy matches with the vibration of what you're building in your work. It's really important. So, you know, for me, it's like when I met my gem dealer, I could not believe, like I just saw literally a shining light that came from all of his gems and everything. And I was like, wow, he must really have, you know, be ethically cutting. Like he's the cutter and he's, you know, I'm like, I know something profound is going on there. People are in a good place when I, you know, because I can feel it. I put the gems next to my bed and I dream like crystals, you know, they're really crystal based. These gems are really crystal based, like lemon quartz, honey quartz, the amethyst, and all of these, they're crystal based. That's why we have that great shine. And there's a couple of YouTube videos or a couple of my YouTube that I talk about the gems in there, you know, and I could talk a little bit more, especially when I get back from India. So I'm meeting him. I'm going to be able to pick a whole new selection, but I'm really excited about this selection here. And so, you know, it's important for me when I had these gems next to my bed at night, I dreamed these gems, you know, they just, it was vibrant for like a month. I dreamed incredible spaces and I knew these gems were going to do my work well. You know what I mean? So it's important the elements that you're putting into your work that they have good vibrations or they match you. So, you know, really, it's like I don't need to sell to everybody. I just need to sell to people like me. That's all, or who need this type of work. You know, we're all doing our own authenticity into our work. So when I go to India, I'll be meeting with my gem dealer. I'm going to get some film. You know, I'll really be able to get new pieces. I am going to pick up some incredible Indian pieces and parts and bring some back, and I'll have some on my website, you know, like little charms and bells, and oh my gosh, I can't wait, you know. So that's kind of what's on my mind to do. Years ago, when I traveled in my 20s, I couldn't afford to go onto these trips, but what I would have to do, I would go to Thailand, into South America, into Guatemala, and I was trained in weaving, so I would buy all these gorgeous, gorgeous weavings and metal. I wasn't trained in metal at the time, but I knew good metal pieces and talisman and oh my gosh, I would buy these pieces and I would bring them back and sell them to the Chicago galleries. And, some of my pieces that I purchased, I was like, oh my gosh, these are better than the museums. But who's going to purchase a piece? Museums are purchasing pieces like people they hire go out to areas and purchase. So they're not going to purchase it from me, but some of our pieces that we found were better than even pieces we found in the museum. So it was pretty cool. It was amazing. And I really got some beautiful pieces. So we'll see what happens in India, I'm in Jaipur. It's where I have a book on it. Hang on, I'll grab it. Let me grab it. It's good to see my tools back there. Okay, so here's two things that I'm doing. I'm not finished with this. I know it's backwards, but this is just on Indian culture, a life in Indian culture. I'm reading this because when you do business in other countries, it's good to know how people think, so it's not offensive, so you don't offend them, blah, 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 Like, actually, I used to go to Thailand a lot, and I had read that never put your hand on top of a baby's skull, because the top of a baby's skull is still open. You know how babies still have that soft spot there. So in Thailand, this culture, the belief is that you're still open to God and you shouldn't be blocked, and you should never just pat a little kid on the head or grab him by his head because he's cute ever, because that interferes with with the divine. So, that's something that enduring splendor is, oh yeah. So this I put on my, this I have up on my Amazon, if anyone wants to pop over. I have a list of books that I recommend. I think Adrian put another one on, but I'm on a wait list for this Moroccan jewelry. I don't know if anyone has a great book on Moroccan jewelry, but I'm using Africa Adorned right now, and I should be getting my Moroccan jewelry any day. And when I do, I can review it for you guys. But this is of the Thor jewelry of India's Thar Desert, and that is Jaipur. So this actually whole book is on Jaipur jewelry. So this is the area I'm going to. So super exciting, you guys! Yay! So that is going to be the tour that we have coming up in January. Is the Thar Desert and more. So we'll see. Hello. Good morning, you guys. So, just so you guys know, then I have brand new beautiful gems in. I have gorgeous, everyone, you know what I noticed? It's like I actually ended up getting some opals, beautiful opals that are small that, I thought these would be so beautiful just to add to the collection. They're tiny ones. People, all of a sudden I saw I was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I needed to get some small ones again. So I did get small. I got mediums. I actually have a beautiful color. People were loving these, so I did get these gems in. I got some raw ruby in. I have some, oh my gosh. My mind is blank because I'm in right brain this morning. This is, I used to get big ones like this. Also beautiful shapes, my reds, this one too. I got these gorgeous carnelian in. Gorgeous carnelian in, which is the oranges. I've got orange hair, guys. I love my orange. So you'll see that. I think about the 10th or the 13th, I think is going to be, we'll open it up. We'll just have a really big selection on the 13th, but I always want to make sure that we get it done right. So, labradorite, yay, thank you. Smaller labradorites, and bigger and different sizes. So I have some bags, put together in $100 curated collections, even, and then larger ones too. But I do have a whole bag full of just rainbow colored stones that I originally started with. And there's just, a lot of stones in there. And the person who tapes them all down to the double sticky tape, she's always like, these are not fun to put on, but you get a lot of stones. So, oh, good. Yeah, oranges are in there, labradorite. I can't get away from it's the garnet and the iolite and the honey quartz and the lemon quartz and oh my gosh, all these, So it was, oh, thank you. wearing my green. So, well, guess what, you guys? Connie is going to use the phone and get these photographed. And I am snowboarding this weekend. I used to snowboard for 12 years with my kids. And I was probably the only person my age. Maybe there is somebody else who does snowboarding. So it's always good to go out and do something earthy and get away from all the etheric, right brain. So I did for 12 years, I did snowboarding, and I'm going this weekend with my kids. We're going up there to New York for a couple days, and I rented a house, and I think after this time, I might pop over onto skis because no one my age snowboards. So, oh my God, these are going to be so juicy. Tiny little squares and rectangles and larger squares and rectangles. And, I'm going to build some pieces with them. So by the time the sale pops on, I'm going to just think of these tiny square ones above like a gorgeous tear shape oh my gosh, I'm excited. I can't wait to get here. So I think all next week I have open to be in my studio. So I'm so excited. I've been doing so much. You guys know I wrote the book. Oh, you snowboard. Yay. I haven't in 3 years. So, and Adrian snowboarding. Yay, yay, yay. No one to go with. It's true. It's hard. The other adults my age going, they are skiers. So I'm like, I don't know. I might ski after this because, I'm not going to try to keep up with the kids. My son was 8 when we started, and I was younger. So we just and then a big pack of I mentored like my nephews and nieces and all of this. Thank you. I mentored all these guys, and we'd start on the bunny hill, and somebody new would come in, and I'd be back on the bunny hill. So the kids, I'll tell you this little story, and then I'm going to pop off. But, the kids, since I was always on the bunny hill, mentoring a new person that joined us, a new kid that joined us, a new kid, because I'd always watch out for them, make sure they could keep up. They actually didn't think I was a good snowboarder. So since my son and I started first, they challenged me. They wanted to race me, the boys. They wanted to race me. And I'm like, okay, I'll race you guys. And I'm like, they don't know how good I am. So I say this story. Now, the boys would say it differently. But so I'm going down the hill. We're on a black diamond. I'm going through. I pass everybody out because they're newer than I am. And I see my son look back, which we started at the same time. He looks back, and I'm right on his heels, and I saw fear in his eyes. I didn't beat him. I came in second place, So it was pretty cool, though, because I could really get around. So we'll see now, That was a fun story back then. Oh, you don't leave the bunny hill, but I know, me too. It's so much fun. There's so much focus with the snowboarding. It's like when you get into your work, if you can get in the moment, then you can, then you just love life. I think that's why people love being an artist, why people love snowboarding, why people love, skiing. I don't know. I'm going to try. But snowboarding, you have to focus on every single part of your body. Wherever your eyes look, your body goes, So it's being in the moment. And I did another talk about being in the moment. So anyway, yeah. Did you like that one, Christina? You should. So you're going to have to snowboard with your son. They get scared, these boys, when you're like on their heels. So, all right, you guys. Connie's going to do the photography today on the piece. If you guys get a chance, hop over to my Shopify site. It's in the middle of being built, but the film's on there, the performance piece. Check it out and let me know what you think. Get on my mailing list if you're not on, and I'll email you guys when the gems are going up in March. Earlier in April, I'm going to have some Indian pieces on there. I'll have more gems coming back from India. Sounds great. Beautiful weather here in Northern California. Oh my gosh. You're going to the beach. Don't rub it in. We're finally in beautiful weather. We're finally out of the 20 degrees. There's Jewels of the Nomad, so hop onto that and check out my Shopify site. You're going to see some of the model photos that I did. You'll see them as a collection. The model photos for that went to Milan. You'll see the films. The film isn't the same film that went to Milan. It's longer, but you guys will get to see the performance. Was 80 here? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, soon. So, oh my gosh. All right, you guys. Well, enjoy your weekend. Oh, hello from Greece. Oh my gosh. I love you. So nice. I was just actually have at my back door, I have a blue piece with the eye in the middle to ward off evil. Oh, thank you, Adrian. There's Adrian, you guys. Adrian, we take her word for it. So thank you. So you can see a little bit more there. So check it out. There's not a lot of jewelry to buy. There will be soon at some point. You know, I'll be getting my one-of-a-kinds, and I'll be getting, so anyway. Oh, thank you, Sherry. And Sherry's coming to Morocco. Check out my website if you're thinking about Morocco or India. You know, we're going. So, oh, below zero here. Where are you, Lizanna? Where are you at? Where it's below zero. You must be like in Canada. Oh, yes. So absolutely, you guys, do your work. I'm going to be getting on to, as soon as we get everyone onto the new group of intentional metalsmithing, I'm going to be getting on there and talking to us as jewelers. Here, I try not to go above anybody's head because some people are not jewelers and they're welcome to our tribe, right? Oh, Canada, BC, Canada. Oh my gosh, you are cold, girl. Very cold. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to have fun snowboarding before our weather gets nice. So, mwah, love you guys.